Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Megan Yvonne if you're new. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to the family. I'm so glad you all decided to join me. So today's video, we are comparing one of my favorite concealers. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I mentioned this in just about 99.9% of my videos. And that is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It is a concealer that I love recommending it to people. I just love its durability. But I was recently in Ulta and I touched on this a little bit in my last video. So if you haven't seen that, I'll make sure to link that for you. But I was in Ulta and I was just like, okay, let me try out a different formulation, right? So I picked up the Tarte Shape Tape Creamy, their ultra creamy concealer. And I was like, let's try this out. Let's see if there's a difference. So if you're interested in seeing how that turned out, and if you can tell, comment down below right now if you can tell which side I did the original Tarte Shape Tape and which side I did the ultra creamy one. Comment down below right now and tell me which side is your guess. Is it this side right here or is it this side? Let me know, and then go ahead and watch the video and see if you were right. So yeah, let's jump right into the video. In today's video, we're comparing one of my favorite concealers, and that includes the Tarte Shape Tape, the original formula, versus the Tarte Shape Tape, the creamy formula. So if you haven't seen my latest video, I did do a video where I tried this out for the first time, and then I thought I should do a video with them side by side, because you know, you can put on a makeup product and like, you know, does this remind me of this product? But not until you see them side by side. So I really enjoyed the original formula. I've been using it for years. It's something that I always go back to, but I was like, let me give the creamy one a try. Right here, you notice the difference, and that is for the original packaging for the Tarte Shape Tape, they do have a darker purple top, and then for the creamy formula, they do have a lighter purple, like a lavender top. So that'll keep you from like, oh, picking up the wrong one, right? And it does say creamy right on the product itself, so that's helpful as well. But I'm interested in trying the two side by side. So I've already done my brows and my base off camera. But so on the right side, I'm going to do the original formula, and on the left side, I'm going to do the creamy formula. And it is worth mentioning that I do have these both in the same shade, and that is 53N. So just differences in application. I feel like, obviously, yes, it does live up to its name as far as it's more creamy. You can see that it looks right now about like the same amount of, you know, shine or gloss, however you want to put that, when applying the product. But you can see that this is drying down. I usually, when I apply my concealer, I let it sit for a couple of minutes just to dry down some. And then let's go in with the original. Apply too much, and place a little bit more of the creamy on this side. So you see them exactly side by side right there. And the color, it pretty much looks, they did a great job with that, with the color still being spot on, even though the formula is a little different. Sometimes I've noticed with products that it'll be the same color, like across foundations especially. You might get it in like a soft matte or natural radiant finish, and it'll say on the packaging that it's the same color, but there are variations between the pigments in them. So one color might be a little lighter, or the other color might be darker than the original formula. So I do feel like they did a really decent job. I do feel like the Shape Tape, now that it's drying down a little bit, and I'm looking straight ahead in my mirror, it does look like the Shape Tape is, the original formula of the Shape Tape is a tad, just a smidge bit lighter. Okay, so that's one thing that I'm noticing now. And yeah, so we'll see about that. But at first glance, without them being like directly side by side, they pretty much look even to me. But I can see, like, now that I'm looking straight on side by side, I do feel like this is a more warmer undertone. It's just not a warmer, it's more a cooler undertone, and this one is just a tad bit warmer. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So as you can see, I've allowed them to dry down about the same amount of time, and this is getting very, you know, it's getting drier faster. And obviously that's what we would expect because it is the original formula. It is billed as a matte foundation. Excuse me, it is billed, or, you know, sold as a matte concealer. So we're gonna go ahead and start blending this side out. And we know, like, you know, if you are a Shape Tape girly, you know that Shape Tape just does it. And I'm gonna take it on my eyelid, like whatever I have left, just gonna blend out on the side of my nose. And gonna take whatever is left on that side of the brush. And there it is, blended. So I want to give the concealer on my forehead a little bit more time, so I'm going to go in with the other side of the brush and I'm going to blend out this creamy formula. Left on the brush on that side. Up on the eyelid. And let's go ahead and flip my brush to blend on this side. Just looking at it, and I feel like the creamy is a little bit more of a thinner formula, and I feel like I noticed that before when I tried it in my last video, which I'll link for you, because I did go in and I said I used another layer and it layered really well. The matte formula is a little bit more full coverage. I know that they do have another, I just switched sides because we don't want that big old line in the middle. And I'm switching back just to blend that out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my one size powder to go ahead and set like I usually would, as far as I would usually set my under eye. Take some powder, just gonna dab it off. up because I can see a difference. I do see that the original formula is more of a full coverage. So I want to look up what it says about the coverage as far as the Shape Tape Ultra Creamy one. It says it's full coverage, natural, moisturizing, matte finish, ultra nourishing prickly pit for 24-hour hydration. Leaves skin looking hydrated, never dry or flat. Creamy, cushiony formula won't settle or cake. Skin looks smoother, plumper, more youthful. Cushion tape technology helps smooth and reduce look of fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. Waterproof and 12-hour crease free. I can see more creasing, and that's what I noticed. But I do feel like this is less coverage than the original formula, even though it's creamy. So I remember I did go in with 2 layers when I originally used this, the ultra creamy one, but I wanted to look to see if that's what it was billed as, and I thought it was billed as a full coverage, but I wanted to look and check. I wanted to check just before I gave out any incorrect information. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna finish up my makeup, and then I'll give you my thoughts when I come back. Overall, I still really like the Tarte Shape Tape. The original formula was so much better. I always like it. It's an OG. It's a favorite of mine because of its coverage, its finish, and I feel like the creamy has its place. It would be best for say, like a quick makeup day, no makeup day, if you will. It would be best for something like that, and that it has its place. It does really well with flaring, so I had no issues with that. But if I had to put them up against each other and choose, I'm rocking with my OG, my Tarte Shape Tape.
Give this video a thumbs up. It does help out my channel, helps get my videos out to more viewers, so go ahead and do that. Also, if you're new here, go ahead and join the family. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. I share my videos on Tuesdays and Fridays, so make sure you turn on your post notifications. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when my videos go up. I share all things about beauty. I share tutorials. I share reviews. And I just share some get ready with me. I do dabble in a little bit of vlog content, so go ahead and check that out. If you're new here and you haven't seen any of my other videos, I will be sure to link a playlist for you. That'll be in the card, so you can check out some other things that I've done more recently. And I have quite a few videos on my channel, so you can go ahead and check those out. But thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.